Have you read that book?
All of science fiction is either homophobic or racist.
Absolutely, 100%.
There's no type of science fiction. Even Star Trek. Star Trek's like the one that's the least racist, and they still find
pretty
ways
racist.
to be racist.
Yeah. Because it's all thinly veiled. I mean, Game of Thrones is so fucking racist. Everyone is just like the Dothraki are just like uncivilized horse riding Arabs. Like that's literally that kill each other at their fucking weddings and shit.
What I love about Star Trek on the Next Generation. So I think Michael Dorn might have been the first black guy to actually play a black Klingon, right? So that was cool that they did that. But now the way Klingons work is they have different kinds of. There's white Klingons on the show, you know,
right.
so they have the same kind of. But then Worf had a son on the show who was black like Worf, but they just got a white boy and they put him in blackface.
It would be cool if he was just white and Klingons like. It's like a random shit what your color your skin is.
Yeah.
Was he the kid on
there was
DS9?
a Hispanic Klingon
really?
On Voyager, yeah. Torres.
Oh, yeah.
She was a white Hispanic Klingon.
I never watched Voyager.
Voyager sucked, but I watched pretty much all of it. Mm-hmm. Next Generation is like... Next Generation and Deep Space Nine are the only good ones.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What are the rules on doing blackface Klingon? Is that racist?
I think you're allowed to do it. Because they're not, no one knows that they're, because you have to be a nerd to understand whether they're actually black or not. Because what black person would have that weird haircut?
I don't know, man. Now there's probably a rapper like Lil Yachty. No. I feel like
the people that it's either you're either Worf and you have that haircut, or you're like one of the guys from that documentary American Pimp.
Yeah, exactly. It just looks like you're a pimp with a weird forehead.
I miss that. Yeah,
yeah.
You don't really see.
The name's Rosebud with 2 D's. The extra D's for a double dose of that pimping.
Yeah, it looks like the Kansas City guy in Belly. Dude, I swear to God, thank you so much.
Throw some butter
bro.
on that shit. That's what I'm gonna do at your fucking casket. We're gonna have an open casket. Me slicing.
Jews don't have open
lungs.
casket, bro.
They don't?
No.
Really?
No.
It's
Never?
too expensive.
No. That's some weird.
They don't want to do the fucking makeup?
That's some weird Catholic shit.
A Jewish
take
funeral.
a corpse
Jewish
and you
funeral.
paint it to look like it's alive.
In a Jewish
They
funeral,
did a
what
great
they do
job
is,
with the
is
stiff.
they
that's
lay the body out, and then everyone else goes through the pockets and takes the money out, and then they leave it for the earth to dispose of.
You're naked in a pine box wrapped in a shroud.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not an elaborate casket. It's not allowed to be.
I kind of, you know what I was thinking the other day?
Respect on that.
I was thinking about death, and I was worried about it, and then I thought, I kind of wouldn't mind it if I was entombed. Like they put me inside some kind of big statue.
Like Joseph Stalin? Yeah. That'd be cool.
I want a big statue. I want to be standing upright with a sword.
We're going to have fucking Adam in your tomb alive with
you.
Yeah.
I want him sealed in there and then suck all the air out with candles. Have the candles burn.
And it seems to me you've lived your life like a candle.
And there will be no singing or speaking inside the tomb.
I'm going to sing, dude. You're dead. You can't tell me what to do.
Well,
dude, Mommy Nick is going to come
the
back
rattlesnakes will take care of that pretty quickly.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think it would be cool if I just had a statue inside of a cobra pit, and then I want them to also break all of my bones and extend them so everyone thinks I was 8 feet tall.
I want to be buried getting my dick sucked by a sexy skeleton.
What
Yeah.
do you mean buried getting your dick sucked? What the hell does that mean? That means nothing.
What do you mean? It means exactly what it means, dude. I want to be in a fucking...
Check this shit out. I want to have my dick buried inside your mom's ass.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how I want to be interred.
Yeah, dude, I'm in a casket.
When I say I want to be interred, I want my dick to be in the turds inside your mom's ass.
How the fuck did Pauly Shore have a fucking career?
Dude,
Dude?
his mom owns the fucking Comedy Store.
But still, in movies and shit, just being a dweeb.
Yeah, dude, you don't understand how much power. Like, first of all, there were 4 comedy clubs in America
Right,
in
right,
fucking
right.
1980.
Right.
But yeah, she booked like the biggest fucking club there was.
Yeah, how many favors
On the
did
West Coast.
comedians owe her? She's like, could you...
Can
When-
you put my son on?
Yeah.
And he's
In the
like,
1970s.
"Thanks, ma'am."
Yeah.
In the 1970s, the Comedy Store opened their big room. It used to
Right.
just be the small room, but they opened the big room and they started bringing in acts from Las Vegas. And Vegas was like that was what New York and LA are now for comedy. I mean, you eventually worked your way up somewhere else, or you just went to Vegas immediately. And then the goal was to be like a guy that played casinos
To
and
have
had
a
a regular
residency.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you made a
Right,
fucking
right.
billions of dollars. So like Dangerfield and like all these like
Right,
bigger
right,
names.
The
right,
Rat
right,
Pack.
right.
Yeah, those guys were all out in Vegas, and the Comedy Store opened the bigger stage, and they would bring acts from Vegas to Los Angeles. Mincy started doing that, and she was paying the Vegas acts, but they were doing like the same amount of time on the same stage to the same audiences. So a lot of the younger comics in the 1970s that were in Los Angeles were like, "Why the fuck aren't we getting paid?"
Right. I remember, yeah, that strike happened.
So
right?
yeah, they went on strike, and then the strike ended, and some people were blacklisted from the Comedy Store, because they couldn't. And there was one guy that famously killed himself. He jumped off
Jesus
because
Christ.
and then his suicide note was like, "My name's so and so. I used to work at the Comedy Store."
Holy shit.
And he
Wait,
fucking-
who is this?
I forget his name.
This is in the 70s?
Yeah, in the 70s. Steve
Shit,
something or Eric something. He jumped off the building, the hotel right across the street from the Comedy Store.
Damn.
He fucking killed himself because he couldn't work the Comedy Store anymore. Because it used to be you work the Comedy Store, you get a spot on Carson, and then there's your career. But if you had any kind of falling out, that was it for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You know who was a fucking scab during the strike? Was Jay Leno.
Yeah. Across the picket line?
Yeah.
No, but Jay Leno was one of the people agitating for there to be a strike in the first place.
I thought Letterman was.
No,
One
I
of
think
those
they
two
all
was a
were.
strike.
They were all in it together.
Everyone who was around back then has like the utmost respect for Jay Leno.
Yeah, everyone talks about how he was the best stand-up,
which is so
of his
weird.
generation.
Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, he was by far head and shoulders better than anyone
and
else.
you hear some of those
it's like,
jokes,
really? Yeah.
and it's like they're not good jokes. I guess he was just a great stand-up. I don't know, a great performer. I don't know what it was.
Well, it's not like he writes his monologue for the show. He's been doing it for 35 years.
Sure.
We've been doing a podcast 6 months, and
we're
like you're
exhausted.
too lazy to come here sometimes.
Yeah, you should come to a story every once in a while. I
No,
think that's
you have
fair.
a car.
That doesn't.
You're
still takes me
exactly like Leno.
45
You have
minutes.
too many vehicles.
No,
You're
I
a
have one
fucking
vehicle.
lazy
Fuck
piece of
both
shit.
you assholes. No, fuck you.
You're exactly like Jay
I have
Leno.
no. You can suck my dick. You know what? I'm
you
gonna
can
go
suck
on
my
strike.
dick.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna go on
strike.
strike.
Well, listen.
Until you come to
I
a
am-
story
we've
once a
already established
come to
this.
my house.
I'm head of the union. All right.
All right,
And I'm
okay.
also mobbed up. Okay.
Okay.
So I gotta talk.
I
to
want
my
a petition.
I gotta
go
talk
on-
to some
Can
of
we
the
put
good
a hit out
fellas.
on Nick's fucking? Let's kill one of the cats.
I'm completely down for that.
They're my cats.
Fuck.
You think I would give a shit?
Let's destroy one of his power tools.
Please don't put a hit out on one of my cats.
Let's destroy one of his miter saws.
Honestly, like one of our listeners might do that for free.
Kill his cats.
Oh my god, yeah. Some of them, I feel like really hate the fucking cats.
Well, they suck. They're
yeah.
terrible cats.
Well, they've never even met the cats. They
But
suck.
we know. We've said it.
I mean, they do. Objectively suck. But
I don't know. Like there was one. I read Jay Leno's biography when I was
you
like,
did?
when I was in like 7th grade for like a fucking school project.
What kind of bullshit school did you go to?
I chose it. I
chose
yeah. It wasn't. Yeah. Imagine if that's in the curriculum. It's like we just fucking you start with Jay Leno.
I love it if you just didn't have like a history class or like a Holocaust unit. You just had Leno instead. And his late night television was.
It's just old comics. We did a whole semester on Paula Poundstone.